Boom. You're live. There we go. 1 second. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Karl-Bohemian nomad. Went to Pennsylvania again, hanging out with Blind Views, trying to get tips on how to do stuff. Yeah, drove my semi all the way across I-80, all the way to Pennsylvania. Sure I did. Yep. That's what we're doing. Oh, so how's everybody doing? All right, so don't forget. Whoopsies. Big Panda Tiny Dragon next edition is Big Panda said to Tiny Dragon, I like the way you listen to me. I like the way you talk to me and travel with me. But most of all, I like the way you make me feel. So when you're traveling with somebody and they're listening and talking to you and talking and listening to them, they make you feel good. It's aces. If you're traveling and that's not happening, you need to figure something out. So let's get to everybody. Yeah, welcome all the sock puppets. Oh, of course, Beaver's number one because Beaver is number one. Beaver number one. Beaver second. Was it Beaver? Both Beaver's 1 and 2. Yes, sir. And 3. Yes, he is. We gotta love Beaver. Beaver's our number one fan. I know you can't beat Beaver. Beaver is awesome. Beaver must have the secret code. Like if you're a stock trader, you want to be really close to the stock exchange because even milliseconds, you can beat people to the trades. Yep. Letter. Yeah, I got like 3 letters, guys. You got to pay like $300 to see them all. No, I'll show them to you for free. But I don't have any letters actually. But I do got news from Beef Stew, so we'll get to that. Yeah, happy Saturday. Yeah, we're all on a journey together, I guess. I don't know. I miss you guys during the week. Yes, I do. Good evening, letter artist. How you doing? Yep. Gotta enjoy the journey. Inside secrets. I don't know if I really have any inside secrets. It's just I talked to Beef Stew on the phone, and he's not putting out videos, so I got to tell his side of the story. We'll see how that goes. One of the things an old attorney taught me is you never have court on Friday because nothing goes good on Friday. If your case goes really good, you're fine. And if your case goes south, your whole weekend is messed up. And the only thing Ray's case did was it got continued. Mike, who's not here yet, I guess, but he sent me the court docket. And there's some bills of particulars and stuff, but it's continued in generally. Sarasoda Tim probably didn't pay the filing fee. And so in order for the case to go forward as a contested case, both filing fees have to be paid because the government needs their money. Yep. So if he doesn't pay his filing fee, ready to do this. I was talking to and I called Capote back, but he's probably asleep. Anyway, Life of I put up an hour video about Tim being a narcissist, and Tim put up an afternoon conversation which was mainly about God. And to get him in, I had to listen to hers at 3 times speed and his at 2 times speed. But I don't see where either one of them said anything that was really important or nothing. And Tim has a lot of stuff going on, and he's not talking about any of it. Tim's just choosing to ignore everything. But that's what he does. It would be surprising, it'd be surprising if he did. Oh, I know. I know. I just laid down. I was all hyped up. I thought I had the energy, and then I just laid down and I went to sleep. I really apologize. That was a bummer. I really felt good. I was talking to Squirrel Bait and Calpote on the way home, and then I was gonna do a video and do a lot. I just had so much stuff I wanted to do, and it just didn't get to you. Oh, good. If you can't hear me, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Hopefully it gets better. Otherwise, let's see what we can do. I got another option. Hold on. Here's hello. All right. I think so. Go to low techie. All right, now I'm going to be way behind. Oh, what happened to my green screen? Hold on. Why won't that work? Oh gosh, what a disaster. What a disaster. Oh God. Green. Recording. Oh, great. Oh, everything's going wrong tonight. Oh well, that's too bad. Let me see if I can do stuff.
My live streams have turned into a full sock puppet dance party, so we might as well go with it.
Join the fun tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, there we go. America. Got Rocky.
Is there a reason you're sitting on my chair?
There's Fred. Fred's coming
Yeah,
back
your
on
own
the
chair.
24th. Let's see here. They are all driving golf carts. None of us got a seatbelt on. Okay. All right. Enough of that. Oh, hey, Fake Ray. Oh, letter artist. Oh, I don't know what happened to my sound. Sounds fine now. Cool. Oh, Mark in Arizona. What's up, buddy? Been watching your hiking videos. I know. I know. You take your large dogs out all the time and exercise them. Yeah, she got those large dogs and they just sit inside. And she probably has those dogs on a vegetarian diet. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Cool. All good. I'm on a low-tech solution, a lavalier mic. Wires. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much money Ray's gonna get. Hey, Casey Grits. How you doing, Casey Grits? What's up? What's up, buddy? Yeah, that's a little elevator music in the background. I'll turn that off. That's probably kind of annoying. Oh, I was just seeing if I could still do it. There we go. I'll turn that off. Woo! Ray didn't have StreamYard for some reason. What was going on with that? I don't know. There we go. Where's my little blue line? Oh, yeah. See, if I could see as well as blind views, I'd be able to read this chat. Oh, yeah. You guys didn't tell me to put my toggle on. I had to remember all by myself. Just leave it green. It's telling me I can't change it while I'm live. I don't get it. I don't understand. Let's just try it once. Boom. Nope. Nope, it won't let me. That's fine. I thought I could change it. Hey, what's up, Squirrel Bait? How's it going? I got my Werther's butterscotch. Stewie says to say hi to you. Yep. He's a little upset that you're not calling out Ray for her double standards on Tim striking her striking him, but I think on Calpote's show you were talking about that. Oh, Calpote's in here later. What's up, Calpote? I tried calling you. You called me when I was talking to JJ, so I couldn't go. Yep. Yeah, but Ray's dog's probably. Hey, what's up, Mike? Thanks for the court docket thing. Yeah, that was helpful. Yeah, it's just continued. I think judge is waiting for him to pay his filing fee and to enter a proper answer. He doesn't want to just dismiss it just right out of hand, but he might have to, or just do a default judgment if he doesn't respond the way he is. And you can tell he's trying to ask for, according to Ray, he's asking for legal advice from the judge's secretary. But I wouldn't doubt that he is. And he probably thinks he can sweet talk the judge's secretary. He don't know nothing. Yeah. Styler got struck 4 times from Ray. One for a thumbnail, and then he blurred her image, and she struck him again. But Ray struck Styler's channel 4 times, and he's contested it. And we're still running the 10-day period to see if Ray will put up or shut up. But if Ray doesn't pursue him, then she's doing the same thing to Styler that Tim did to her. How's she gonna square that? Yeah, I know, Squirrel Bait. That's what I told him. Of course, he's not listening to Cowpote, so he doesn't hear it. But I told him there were people sticking up for Styler. Even if you don't like Styler, it's just wrong. Also, Sora's pay only now, I think. I don't know about Sora. Sora's having problems. Yep. So it does suck. It does. Let's see here. Where are we going here? Hello. Good morning, nut jobs. Tim's camper. That's why he's not going anywhere. The sneak car shows up. Tim wants more cream. He can still taste the coffee. Hold on. Tim's got to go empty his tanks. Past Carl's working with Evie. Yeah, Barium Exposure's hanging out in his thing. Calpote's counting his gur. Last week was exhausting. Look at this guy. Still talking about stuff. Look at this guy's twofer. Look at my twofer. Yeah. You sure? Another picture of that dude. Yeah. We're all in the hater room tonight. That's where we go to hang out. The hater room. Happy Father's Day. Oh yeah. Today we went looking for my hot tub. I think we found it. So I think I might be getting a hot tub. And then we also looked at the new Westphalia. It's not a Westphalia. It's called a VW ID bus. Because see, I got all these pictures. I like the buses. 100th anniversary of Route 66. See, another Westphalia. Another Westphalia. Another Westphalia. I really like Westphalias. And look, when I was a kid, I had a Westphalia playset. Yeah, there's my mom right there. Look, Abraham Lincoln. I think he looks like Sean Connery, Abraham Lincoln. I don't know. I always thought that was a good painting. Yeah. So anyway, let's get back to comments. Sora got taken over a company. Yeah, Sora's supposed to make money, and I guess everybody just wanted to use it for free. Nobody wanted to pay. Which is, that's how it goes. It was a pretty good product. I liked the stuff that it did. Yeah, poking the bear. Part of Adobe. That'll be interesting. Yeah, if you can't beat them, you buy them. Yeah, look at his tooth. I know, I love that. His little twofer. Yeah, putting onions in his hair. Dan is a special kind of dude, but it's fun to watch his stuff. Yeah, whatever. She'd be lucky to have a guy like Styler. with her, the way she is. Yeah. Well, he don't have to worry about it. Dan's only got one girlfriend, and for some reason she likes him. Yeah. Ray, yep, Ray is full of it. Yeah, Ray's lying about stuff. I don't know why. And she's not doing too well. I mean, let me see here. Oh, Tim, 4 minutes ago, Tim cooked the biggest chicken wings he ever ate. How exciting. Oh, it's been 2 hours of Ray's video, and she's got 498 views. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. What up, Calpote? It's a stepsister. I know. It's the housekeeper. Anyway, I'll talk to you. Styler thinks that people like Z-Car, Miss Vicky, they should be coming out. They shouldn't, on Ray's channel, they should be saying, look, that's not right, that you did it against Tim and it was completely wrong. Or Tim did it against you and it was completely wrong. And now you do it against Styler and it's just fine. I mean, it's not a matter of being on fences. If you agreed with what Tim did was wrong to Life of Vibe, you got to believe that what Life of Vibe did to Styler is bad because it's the same stuff. It's the same exact thing. It's even worse because she went after Styler over little things like a thumbnail. It was a thumbnail of her. He didn't have the right. So then he takes the picture and he blurs it so you can't tell it's her, and she still strikes it. That's just spiteful. Yep. Dan's daughter. Dan dating his own daughter. Could be. What's up, Jeffy? Jeffy's wearing his name tag. Yeah. Crash said you would crash, be thrown out here, and that's it. I haven't crashed yet. I've been driving the highways and byways of the world. I missed your legal. 10-4, good buddy. Yep. Having a blast. Having a blast on the CB. Telling them about YouTube and all the fun stuff. So when they're sitting in their truck at night with nothing to do, they can watch YouTube. Yep. You get kicked off. Every time she does a live, I always put something up there to see if I'm still blocked. Tim's not going to get an attorney. All he needs to do is file a proper answer, pay the court fee, and ask for a dismissal. Exactly, Fake Ray. Gee, Styler said he was going to be listening. Beef Stew says he's going to be listening to the live. So, Beef Stew, since you're just listening, I'm telling you, Fake Ray just came out and she said that she agrees with it. So we got that going because we live in America. You get free speech. You can talk about what you want to talk about. That's true. You got to be subscribed to her to comment. I think I am subscribed to her, but not the I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I wrote some notes. I didn't think I was going to have problems with my headset mic. It's worked the last couple of times. Oh, but yeah, thanks, Mike, for sending me that docket hearing. It had, it was just basically continued. It wasn't really set for trial. Just a normal order with all the dates. He just wants to make sure if it goes to trial, he's told you about that so you can block out your entire week. So nobody's surprised. The schedule said May 8th, a bill of particulars is due. Illinois and Iowa, we don't use the word, we don't use bill of particulars. And then 529, his grounds of defense are due. So probably essentially what her damages are and why she thinks she's damaged. And then his defense is, I didn't damage her. She doesn't have any damages. And then we go from there. We start sorting it out. Interrogatories, depositions, subpoena duces tecums, which is a fancy word for making someone produce documents. What's up? Oh, you need, ooh, one or two. Two. Woo. Yeah, I found out I'm taking 4 times the statin that JJ's taken. JJ's got good news. JJ lost 30 pounds and his numbers are down. So he got to drop his medications down, which is cool. Good job, JJ. JJ's 72, losing 30 pounds. So see, you can lose weight when you get older. Said a lot of it was cutting back on sugar. That's a tough one. I love sugar. Oh, you can? I didn't know that. I think you can set a thing where people have to be subscribed to comment in your thing. I think I remember seeing that. I didn't turn it on mine because I let anybody comment. It don't matter to me. I know Tar Heels. We're working on it. Yeah. I'm telling you all about Tar Heels. We're telling you all about beef stew. Who I don't think you care about because you love Ray. But freedom of speech isn't for the speech that everybody likes. Freedom of speech is for the speech that people do that people don't like. I don't know if it's a real Fake Ray or not. I think it is. Yeah, because she uses the same photos in her like thumbnail thing. All right, Capote. Have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy your gur, buddy. Oh yeah, Capote. Hold on. Here we go. Oh shoot, where it's over here. Nope. It's there you are, Capote, counting your gur. Money can't buy happiness, but it bought this shirt. It's Capote with all his gur. Good for JJ. I know JJ's a decent dude. Federal law protects up to 217 a week. YouTube's earning from garnishment. Yeah, Tim makes more than that. Tim probably makes 2,000 a month from YouTube, maybe more. He was making 5,200 a month when he was hanging out with JJ. That's pretty good. You have to be snubbed to. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to be subscribed to her to comment. I'm clipping. Where's my little thing? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, well. You guys will have to deal with it. I'm a little upset. This is like $300. Should work fine. And then the mixer was like 400 or $500. That's a lot of gur. It's all good though. I paid for it myself. Didn't make you guys chip in at all. Yeah, even Michaels, Brett Michaels, George Michaels, Michael Michaels. I don't know, some dude named Michaels. He does the heart thing. He made a video where he made fun of her. I don't even think she noticed that he made fun of her, but he did, and she always puts him at the end of his videos like they're buds. And he loves her, and he's like, I don't even know who she is. I don't even know where she lives. But she's trying to ride his coattails. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh, where are all the sock puppets? I don't know. No, 30 pounds at 72. That's pretty cool. Yep. Oh my goodness. Ray is very strange. I don't really know anybody that does anything. Uh-oh. I might be getting in trouble. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I might be getting in trouble. I'm not supposed to work more than 60 hours a week. I think I wasn't 61 hours over, but I was over 60. And is that what she sent me? Anyway, so I think I get in trouble for that. I don't know. And me too. But it's kind of hard to time things out. I don't know why she does that to Timmy Tim Timbery. Anyway, we're running out of comments. So let's do the next page out of Tiny Dragon. I'm riveted. See what's going to happen next. We'll do one more. Yeah, we're liking people, enjoying the journey. They're having fun. Check it out. Little dragon's riding on his tail and riding on it and playing on his back. I wonder if this is a children's book. I don't know. but I'm digging it. It's easy to understand. All right. They come across a flower and they say, try to make time for the small things, said Big Panda. They are often the most important. Small things like opening the door for people. If you're tall, getting people stuff off the top shelf. Not going when you're with your coworkers going, that's not my job. Helping coworkers get their job done, even though it's not your job. And there was one thing that talking about how they're in Manhattan, and a dude was looking at a mud puddle and how the impression of the skyscrapers was shimmering in the puddle and stuff like that, where it's just a puddle full of oil, but it was beautiful. Yep. Yeah, Styler started telling people what to do on their channel. Nobody really likes that. Everybody likes kind of being the captain of their own ship. Yeah, Dirty Grandma, MIA. Of course, I've been doing these regularly, and I felt bad because I said I was going to do one like that. All right, Sock Puppet checking in for duty. Way to go, Eddie Haskell. Yeah. We've got to have sock puppets. This is no fun without all the puppets here. Where we have it here. There we go. Well, why ain't you playing?
Carl here. My live streams have turned into a full sock puppet dance party, so we might as well go with it.
Join the fun tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, see, and that's courtesy of Beef Stew. Beef Stew made that for me. Yeah, on Sora. I'm surprised I still have it. There's not some way for them to take it away from me. I don't know. Grandma's pocketbook's okay, even though she was mean to me. It's lost 2 channels. Now it's terrible. Peter Brady. Yep. Sock Puppets reporting for duty. What are you guys just sitting out in the wings waiting to jump in? I love it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm all good with it. I try to follow the rules, but if they strike my channel, that's it for me. I'm done. Yeah, it is quite the paradox. Beaver's here. I don't think we've seen fake Beaver or Larry or Ward. Yeah. Well, Styler's not planning on coming back. If you really like him, I think he's still going to be doing his cooking show. But you got to know where that is. I can't tell you here because you could call me and leave a message. Well, where's my banner that has my phone number on it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you could call me and leave me a message and I'd tell you. But I'm not going to say it over the thing because he doesn't want people coming into his cooking show and being goofy. His cooking show is serious about cooking. Yep. Yep. Garlord Legend saying hello and the sock pups. What's up, Garlord? How's it going? Peter Brady. Wow. You should have like when you call Batman and you put the bat side up, you have a signal for the sock puppets to come in. Yeah. Styler, if you're listening, just Mike thinks he kind of misses you in here mixing stuff up in the chat. People don't realize they miss the bad boy on the playground until he's not there anymore. Yeah. Styler did make it fun. You don't appreciate people till they're gone. That's what Tiny Dragon said. You got to appreciate the little things in life. Yeah, because they might not be around forever. Yeah, Beaver's trying expired food because he heard it's all the rage. Okay, cool, Diana. Yep. He just doesn't want people coming over to his cooking show that aren't interested in cooking or him. Because that other channel is completely different than us just goofing around here. He is butthurt. He's mad that more people didn't come to his defense. I don't know. Whether he's right or wrong in that, I don't know. Fake Ray, don't eat expired food. Yeah. Yeah, Styler's cool. If you really like him, he's got his cooking show, but you'll have to find it on your own. He's listening, so he can call me and tell me if he wants me to give it out, but I'm not going to give it out without knowing for sure if he wants me to. What up, Beaver? Squirrel. I don't know. I don't think Squirrel and Styler ever really got along. Yeah, what do you mean, Mike? What's up? No, Rocky, he's a talented little dude. Yes, he is.
What are you doing, Fred? Are you being
Look
bad?
up Freddie.
Fred?
Next Friday, he's going to be back.
Are you being bad?
With his little twofers. Look at his little
Are you
twofers.
on my chair? And you're not supposed
He's
to
sitting
be
on Grandma's chair. You're not supposed to be on Grandma's chair.
Where's your chair?
Now he's going
You
to
need
pull
to
the
get
tail
down,
trick.
right?
Come on, I'm super cute. I'll wag my tail. Here it comes.
Don't wag your tail.
Don't wag your tail.
You're
Grandma's
supposed
not
to be
going to
getting
fall for
down,
that.
remember?
You little monster.
Don't wag your tail.
You little monster. Who? Me? I'm the cute doggy. You're supposed to love me. Can't wait for Fred to come back. It's going to be awesome. Gonna be awesome. Yep. We're going to go. Go cut this. Fred.
Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat moon.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I neither admit or nor deny. Plaintiff is left to its proofs. Styler really liked Ray until she got completely crazy. Yeah, well, I'm not sure Kentucky Todd Styler's buddy, but oh yeah, the first hot tubs we went and saw, they were made in these hot tubs were made in Tennessee, but the one I think we're going to buy is made in Michigan. Timmy Toofers. Yep, Fredster's cool. Can't wait till Fredster's back. I'm gonna make him a little platform so he can be on the lives. Yeah, Fred's looking good. He thinks his little monsterness can get away from Grandma sitting on Grandma's chair. What's up, JJ? Mm. I don't care about boosting views. I just love having Fred here. But Fred is the star of the show. I can't deny that. The little guy's awesome. 67 pounds, Tar Heel. Congratulations, man. Lady, man, whatever. I mean, I don't know. That's great. Did your numbers go down, like blood pressure and cholesterol and all that stuff? Because supposedly for every 10 pounds you lose, your numbers are supposed to drop. So I'd be interested to know. I've lost a bunch of weight. I'm like 210, and when I was really fat, I was like almost 300 pounds, because I kept weighing myself, and I'm like, if I go over 300 pounds, that's it. I'm just gonna give up. And then I used to say, if I could just get back to 240, I could do the rest from there. Well, I finally lost it. And the numbers do come down when you lose weight. Yeah. Oh, Kentucky Todd. Yeah. Kentucky Todd comments about all of us. He's got his TV in the here it comes. Got his TV in the garage so he can watch everybody while he's working on his bikes. It's cool. Yeah. JJ says, good job, Tar Heel. Yep. Well, that's tough. 67 pounds is a lot. That's really good. Yep. Whoop, excuse me. Oh. Yep. Yeah, the older it is, it's a lot harder. Especially since you like food. Yeah, how did you do it, Tar Heel? We'd like to know. Yeah, got to exercise, and you got to put less in your pie hole. That's really what it comes down to. There's no magic bullet. Yep. America. America. That's a Walmart flag, by the way. Look, JJ, it's Rocky playing his recital at the new house. For some reason, it's not letting me put in my my green screen background.
My live streams have turned into a full sock puppet dance party, so we might as well go with it.
Join the fun tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time.
That dinosaur thing, that's on the Route 66. If you go on Route 66. Let me try one more time to see if I can do it. All right, visual effects. Hit return, no. Nope. Nope. I guess once I'm live, I can't change it, but I thought I could change it while I was in the middle. I don't know. New York Dan. New York Dan. New York Dan never dieted. New York Dan goes on that. I make myself sick cooking for me, and I lose weight that way. Yep, Jerry's here. Jerry was first, JJ, as always. Jerry's awesome. I see him in other people's lives and stuff. He's the greatest. Life of Vibe. Her lawsuit got continued. She says she got a court date or got a trial date, but that's probably tentative. There's other stuff she's got to turn in. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think they are waiting for Tim to pay his filing fee, but for the answer and file a proper answer. And they're giving him some additional time for that. But that's just a complete guess on the way things went in Illinois and Iowa for me. Carnivore, huh? Yeah, you put your body in ketosis. Ketosis. Yeah. A lot of people lose weight on carnivore. I don't know. It is effective for losing weight. All right, there you guys go. There's the magic bullet. Very low sugar. JJ did that. Very few carbs. Kind of the same as sugar. Protein heavy, so it's kind of carnivore, but vegetables and some fruit and a lot of water and exercise. So there you go. Yeah. It sounds easy. Carnivore sounds easy when you get started because it's like steak and eggs and stuff like that. But man, if you just start eating that all the time, then it gets super boring. I know. I just prefer to eat what I want, but just eat less of it. And I don't know if that's good or bad. It's just what I do. Yep. Pool is awesome. Yeah, we were looking at these hot tubs, and they have like swimming pool. They have the hot tub where you can swim in it. How's that? Because my wife's a big swimmer. She was a swimmer in high school, and she's like, "No, that's hard work. I can't do." And I'm like, "Okay, well, we're not buying a big hot tub. Just getting a small hot tub because I'll use it every day. She'll get in it maybe 10 times a year, but I'll be in there every day because my old hot tub, I was in there every day. And then I was talking to the dude about if I get this kind of shape of hot tub, what about getting a replacement cover? And he's like, "You really did own a hot tub." I'm like, "Why? You think I was lying?" He's like, "No, but people that own hot tubs know that every 2-3 years you got to replace the covers. There's no other way. It's just how it is." Yep. So I know that, but I guess covers are 600. The spiel is covers are $600 for the hot tub, but you can pay $400 and get your 1 year warranty extended to 3 years. So when your cover's bad in 3 years, you can get your $600 cover for free. And if anything breaks in the first 3 years, it's covered as well. I don't know. I think I'll probably spend the money on the extended warranty on that if a cover's included. Oh, JJ Tar Heel said that she did the workouts in the pool because it was easier on her knees. Yeah, New York dance diets, no bueno. No bueno. Yeah. Sugar, it's good tasting, but it's not good for you. Yeah, meat's pretty expensive. Yeah. Yeah, it would mean no chocolate. Chocolate's full of sugar, fat. Yeah, sugar isn't the greatest. Um, deep water exercises 5 times a week and walk 300 steps in the pool. Yeah. Yeah, JJ, you got access to a pool. You can do that. Yeah, JJ says it's hot in Florida now, so Timmy's going to be miserable. Yeah. It was 55 and sunny here today. It was nice because you could have a sweatshirt on, and then if you got warm, you could just take it off and be in a t-shirt. And then if you get chilly, you just put the sweatshirt back on. The problem with the heat is once you get hot, you can't get cool. Let's take a shower and stuff, and even then, it's still a little hard. Yeah. It's working now. Yeah. Yeah. Eat like a donut. Like one donut is 4 servings because they play with the numbers. I don't know if that's quite true, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Weight loss, the older you are, is way harder. Yeah. An apple just has an apple in it. An orange. Me and my wife both had an orange today. It was good. And then when you opened it up, it smelled like an orange. And then my wife was like, we went into the place for the hot tubs, and the whole place smelled like chlorine. And she's like, "Oh, I love that smell. It smells like you're at a pool." Yeah. HFCS. That doesn't sound good. Yeah. Processed food, because they make a cracker and the cracker doesn't expire for like 3 years or whatever. You know, that can't be good. Even soda expires. I'm like, really? It's not like wine. Yep. Yep.
Is
Coming
there a
back.
reason you're sitting on my chair? You have your own chair. Fred? What are you doing, Fred? Are you being bad? Fred? Are you being bad? Are you on my chair and you're not supposed to be on my chair? Where's your chair? You need to get down, right? Don't wag your tail. You're supposed to be getting down, remember? Don't wag your tail. Fred?
The Fredster. He's so cute. He thinks he's a little devil. He's a little monster. Oh yeah, I ate McDonald's, but not as much as you think. My mom cooked. She wasn't a good cook. But we had a Hardee's. It was called the Sandies before it was the Hardee's. Yep, high fructose corn syrup is just sugar. It's cheap sugar, actually. But it's made with American corn. So it's got that going for it. America, America, America. Yeah, that's true. Honey does not expire. They found it in Egypt, and you could still eat it. Yeah, that's interesting. Yep. Yeah. All the stuff you like is not good. Cornstarch turns into sugar. Yeah, that's why on the ingredients they'll have high fructose corn syrup, and then they'll have cornstarch, corn syrup, corn. You know what I mean? Because on the ingredients label, the one that it has the most in has to be listed first, and then in descending order. And so, in order to try and hide sugar from you, they put in like 5 different kinds of cheap sugar. Does anybody else? No, nobody feels bad about Timmy. But I don't know what that means, but just, if Ray does the same thing Tim does, that makes Ray pretty much just the same as Tim. That's all we're saying. And Ray's just not a nice person. But I don't know. Her motives were good when she started, I guess. I don't know. And then she just went astray. Yeah, it is too bad Tim has to be so unintelligent, and all this stuff is going down. That reminds me. Let's go on to
unknown caller.
Hello.
Carl,
Hey, what's up?
you live?
Yeah, we're live.
Well,
Is this Z-Car?
yeah, move this forward.
All right,
Talk to
Z-Car.
you just a little bit.
Okay, it's Z-Car, everybody. Yeah, Styler doesn't think that you support him.
Well, one thing, I did that little short, with Styler is, I personally, I don't have any issues with him
We're up
personally. Really, I enjoy
$1.46.
listening to him, but his channel always wanted to be about talking about how everybody else needed,
Yeah.
And I just thought that, if he talked more about himself instead about everybody else, Squirrel Bait and Miss Vicky, and then, he had issues, maybe not you, but, Calpo, what he needed to do, had his issues with the sound system. And it's just, he had an issue with me one time on the Sora video that I did with him and St. Louis Scott. And, I didn't know what St. Louis Scott looked like.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'll go in and put a little bit of information. If I can get my point across, I'll upload it. I'm not going to spend a day or 2 days doing a Sora video. It's just, I'm not going to put that much time into it. Now, I appreciate what, I enjoyed what he did and Sarasoda Tim. But, and then, he calls me out on that. And then, I made a little comment on, what's, because after I did that, then he did a real nice video, and then I made a joke in one of your, live streams that, who's he going to get his ideas from? And I was just kidding around. I think he took it a little personally on that, but it didn't really mean it, to be. I don't have any problems with a guy or anything like that, but it just seems like he comes off talking about everybody else, and then he gets on this Ray situation and all this kind of stuff. And, personally, and I like you, Carl, you've been friendly to me even back when I was following, Tim, and I was friendly with Tim in the beginning, like I said, I had the opportunity to meet him only because of the proximity on where we were. A lot of other people may have done the same thing. He was encouraging people at the time to come and see him at the Publix and that sort of thing. And I enjoyed, he talked about minimalism. Like I said, when I talked to him, in the beginning, he was a minimalist. He said he had the Forerunner, had the bow tie, and I don't even remember that Social Security video. I was going off. He was kind of crazy. I like crazy comedy.
Yeah, we all talk about how we like 3-year-old Timmy way more than we like present day Timmy.
Yeah, I mean that's when it was fun. He did something with that. He did something with the Wolf Pup camper. He's out there trying to change the brakes on it, or the wheels, the tires. He just goes into all kinds of crazy stuff, and he videos it. And I was just getting enjoyment out of it. And then everything kind of, I saw what he started doing to everybody on the comment section. I think he could have handled that a lot differently, and people took offense to that. And I remember when that was happening. I remember when the Goss bakery come up, the bakery channel and all that, and so, but like Jay and I, we saw a different side. We saw a different side when you see somebody on video, and then you go and you meet them, and then you talk to them, and you really see that person. You can see that they're not, that they're not the same, and one thing I was kind of kidding around, and I've always been a jokester. I was kind of kidding around one time, and I said, oh, this is the best cup of coffee. And he kind of looked at me kind of funny. And I'm thinking, man, that's your signature line. What do you mean? You don't think that's funny? He said, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. So I just kind of started realizing that, the way he is and the way he comes across, that's not really how he is in real life when you're talking to him. It's kind of like he turned something on, He turned something on. And then, because I was trying to joke around a little bit, he wouldn't really have no part of it. It's kind of like, this is not really who I am, And then that's kind of what got me, because I mean, I watch Ed Bassmaster and I watch these comedians and pranks and all that kind of stuff. I've always had a good sense of humor, when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I like you. I appreciate everybody. I like everybody there. Beaver and I talked before when I had the channel, and I took it down and went up and back and forth, because what I saw happen is I had two different groups. It seemed like everything in the beginning was on Sarasoda Tim. And, I even remember, Carl, when you first come on the scene, and, and I watched a video the other day, my wife and I did, when you were saying that Sarasoda Tim needs to belong in jail and he's going to pay for those EIDL loans, and you send your information to me, and I'm going to get back in Florida, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And then something happened, and then it kind of turned where Mark and Calpode and you kind of seemed like it just went off in a different direction. And then we started having a split with where it used to be all the haters were against Tim. Now it's just that the kind of everybody going, against one another. And I don't, I like a lot of different people, and I don't want to be on one side or the other, of people that I really like you. You've always been nice to me. You did everything with the Z car, and you took me in when I made comments, even when I was a Tim supporter watching him. And you were nice to me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Beaver and a lot of those over there. And Styler, he wasn't bad to me, but like I said, he just, Z-Car was doing this. And then he said that, Z-Car and JJ, they just need to get out of this. It's too personal for them, And he don't need to tell me what I need to do with my channel. He needs to worry about his own channel. And that's what kind of rubbed me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so, yeah. I get it. He's listening to what you said.
I'm just giving you my opinion. Now, let me tell you about Ray. Let me tell you my opinion on that. Okay. I've been in the medical field. I got 30 years in public health, preventive medicine, 4 years in the Navy. Okay. This is what I've done. I've had health issues. I've had a heart attack. I'm on statin medicine. I'm a type 2. I've got health issues. Okay. I've lost weight. I take meds. I've got Crohn's disease too, just like Sarasoda Tim said he had. So I've got health issues, and I know how important it is for modern medicine, and how when I had a heart attack, laying in the emergency room at 11:30 at night, if I had not been in there with a major blockage and they had not rushed me down to the cath lab, then I would have been dead right now. And that's been since 17. And I've been changed my diet. My labs are better. I've taken my medication. I'm monitoring my blood sugar. And so all this stuff is important. And when Tim comes out here and he says, don't you worry about going to the doctor. If you're not sick and you don't have anything wrong with you, and the first thing he did is he talked about having all the stuff with his calcium score and all the calcium. And then he says, when they told him to go on the Mediterranean diet and take this medicine, what he do? He didn't take it. He told everybody else he wasn't going to take it, and they didn't need to take it. Okay? And that's what kind of started getting me, because that's not good advice. Carl, you mentioned you're a type 2. What if you let your blood sugar get 300 or 400 and your A1C get 12 or 13? What do you think that's going to do to your kidneys and diabetic retinopathy?
My A1C was 14 when they diagnosed me.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is real stuff that people got to deal with. We are all senior citizens watching him. He ain't got no 30-year-olds probably watching him. All right. And then he talks about everybody taking Social Security at 62. That's not good advice. And don't worry about your health insurance till you get 65. That's just not realistic. So there's a lot of things that I agree with Ray on, because she is a registered nurse and she has experience, and I can relate to her when it comes to medical information. And I feel the same way she does about Sarasoda Tim and his situation.
Z-Car, I didn't know you were going to call in. I'm really sorry, but I gotta go, because I was going to end the live at an hour, and we're already an hour 4. But if you want, I'll give you a call back tomorrow and we can go over some more stuff. But Yeah, Styler heard what you said, and it's great that you called in.
Well, my big issue is, Carl, and I appreciate you taking my call. I like you. I like a lot of people in the chat, but let me just add one more thing.
Okay.
I watch Ray, and I watch your channel, and it seems like what's happened is now Ray tries to keep her focused on Sarasoda Tim in this case of what she's doing, and I know she has sent him cease and desist letters. All right, I know what's been said that she's done to Styler. Okay, I'm not talking about that. But she has sent him cease and desist letters. He has chosen, I think, to weaponize the system, weaponize the copyright system with no intention of going forward with it. And that's the issue I have. Okay. And then, like I said, she wants to focus on Sarasoda Tim. And what I started seeing on your channel was between you and the other people in there, you focus on Ray. And the focus all along was Sarasoda Tim. And it's kind of get to where it's this and that. And there's a whole lot more talk on your channel about Ray than she talks about you. Now, that's just the way that I see it. And I enjoy both channels.
Yeah,
I enjoy the whole community.
And you're welcome. Yeah, I mean it's great that you point that out.
But I'm just giving you my opinion.
Yeah,
you know,
I appreciate it.
You know, you've always been good to me, and I like Jay. I enjoy him. I enjoy lots of people's channels. I wish Styler would come back and start talking about some things. I do.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Everybody have a good evening.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, we's in overtime, everybody. Overtime. Yeah, it's great. You know, anybody's welcome to call in. It's just, if you call in, I really got to keep the calls to 5 minutes because it's just, I don't know. It's just the way we should do it. Executive decision, I guess. I don't know, but some people are interested, some people are not. But Z-Car had a very good point. I was pretty hard on Tim when I started, and then I met Calpote, and I met Jay, and I met other people. You know, life changes. And maybe I do talk about Ray too much, but Ray came out, made a video, and she just started pounding on me. And, you know, I didn't take it very well. I don't think most people do. And she attacked my profession. I mean, I retired 30 years as an attorney, and I had a good career. Yeah, not everybody was happy, and you have ups and downs. And so she comes out and makes videos about all my clients that had terrible outcomes. Well, actually only one, I suppose. And then she put that I had a 2-star rating from a partner in a law firm that said I was a terrible junior partner. I was always a solo practitioner. I've never been a junior partner of anybody. So I don't even know how that could be out there, but whatever. And I didn't take it well. However, if any of you guys have had a job for 30 years and you did a decent job and you retired, and then someone on YouTube comes out and finds 2 or 3 bad things that happened during your career, and then everybody's going to measure you by that, you wouldn't be very happy. So I wasn't very happy. So I don't have any sweet spot in my heart for Ray. And she didn't do it fair and balanced. The same thing on the internet that has that bad complaint that she put against me also has 5 reviews on there that are all very positive. And she didn't show those. She didn't do it fair and balanced. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ray. And I'm not a big fan of Tim. And to be honest, I think they're kind of the same. Just one is male and one's female. But it was good. Z-Car got to tell his side of the story, and I wanted to show everybody that just because someone disagrees with me and says something unfavorable about me, that's fine. That's a great opinion. Z-Car has a very valid opinion. I probably do talk about Ray too much. I'm just explaining why I don't particularly like her. And I've never done that to her. I mean, I could look up her nursing license to see if she's had any complaints and publish those on YouTube, but I don't do that. I don't choose to do that. Yeah. That's true. That's a good point. You can't talk about Ray on her channel. So if you want to talk about Ray, you can only come here. So we're going to have talks about Ray. We talk about Tim. We talk about Ray. We talk about Capote. We talk about Styler. You know, there's lots of people that have unfavorable ratings, but here we just try to let everybody have their say. And if it's, yeah. So I might be a little too hard on Ray, but I got a personal bias because she attacked me pretty hard, and I didn't much care for it. I mean, she struck me hard. She hit me a good one. Yeah, and it got to be really stoic. Yeah, she has vicious trolls, but I mean. We just criticize Ray on normal things, like she has 2 large dogs living in a condo. Is that really a great decision? Because they don't get a whole lot of exercise. And then is it really, she really need to spend those legal fees? Because my advice to her was to just forget about it. Tim didn't pursue it. You're done. Move on with your life. And she didn't. She wanted to hire an attorney. And I'm just like, I don't think it's a good idea. It's going to cost a lot of money. And you're never going to recoup it. And so far, she hired an attorney. It's been over a year, cost a lot of money, and she hasn't recouped any of it. And I don't think she ever will. So if she took my advice, which wasn't legal advice, it was just practical old man advice, she would have not lost a dime on Sarasoda Tim, and she'd have all her money in her pocket. Now she's spent $5,000 or whatever, and all this time on this thing, and she's not going to recover it. Mustard doesn't expire. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know it's true either. I'm taking your word for it. I'm a very trusting person. No one of her trolls took down on Cowpote's channel. I don't know. Well, Ray is wrong. I never investigated. Oh, my former job? Oh, really? Investigating my job at Amazon or whatever. That is creepy. I don't know why she's trying to come after me so hard, other than me just exposing what's on the surface. Yeah. Styler's Kentucky Todd Styler's not worried about it. He might not even come back on. He's gonna focus on his cooking channel. That's what's fun for him now. He's getting his motorcycle fixed. You'd be a fan of this. He left the gas in it, so he's got stale gas in his motorcycle. So they have to. He's got a mechanic that's got to fix it. That he put old gas in, or that he left gas in there too long. You probably know about that. Supposedly it's an easy fix to get that replaced, get that fixed up. But it's motorcycle riding season. He's going to ride his motorcycle. He's going to start cooking and doing stuff. So I don't think Styler's coming back. I think he's much happier not being in the universe. He doesn't even know what's going on. In fact, I had to tell him what's going on because he's not watching. Yeah, Garlord Legends here, JJ. I don't know about crossing lines. I'm just saying I'm not used to getting attacked like that. And so I didn't take it very well. Just like I didn't take it very well when Grandma Pocketbook attacked me. Yeah, you can take a shot at me, but if it's a hard shot, I might take a shot back. But if you just tell me I look stupid or said something stupid or the camera's shaky, I don't care. Oh my gosh. Whoa, we got stuff. Freedom of speech. Yep. You get to say what you want. No, wishy-washy. I don't know. Whoa, Jeff Gill. Dude, are you new? Didn't know with the accent. I don't know. I don't recall seeing. Hey, there's Crushing in Florida knows him. Yeah. Trying to get info on me. I don't know. Hey, Jeff Gill, are you the mosquito guy? Bzzz. I don't know. You kind of look like the mosquito guy. Yeah. Yeah. He accepts your apology, JJ. Guess you guys are all good now. Don't refrigerate your condiments. It's like, what about ketchup? You don't. I guess you don't have to refrigerate ketchup because they leave it on the table all day. Is that because it's got vinegar in it? Yeah, see, Jeff, you and JJ are all good. I don't think the haters are turning on each other. We still don't like Tim. But I don't know why. I don't know. I don't think we're turning on each other at all. Kentucky Yankee, thanks for telling me about Z-Car. Because if nobody says anything, then I feel bad like I'm cutting somebody off and nobody is saying anything. Yeah, Styler's going to let Ray win. He even said, I'll give her this one because Styler just doesn't want to do it. Styler wants to ride his motorcycle, have a good time, cook, live his life. He doesn't want to be involved. And he said it, the whole thing was bringing out a bad side of him he didn't like. So, peace. Good for him. Huh. Butter on the counter. That's interesting. I don't know what that means, Jeff. Ray is, yeah, Ray's a little mean-spirited. I don't want to be mean-spirited. A new Spaceball movie? That'd be cool. I'd be into that. No condiments refrigerated. Don't refrigerate butter either. That's interesting. I never heard about that. Yeah, she's a nurse with licensure. I'm a semi driver with licensure. CDL licensure. Yeah, and Ray's welcome to call this show and talk just like Z-Car did. Life of Vibe, anybody is welcome to call in. And when I'm live, or call me when I'm not live. But if you call me when I'm not live, I don't answer numbers I don't know. For obvious reasons. They don't refrigerate mayo in Louisiana. All right, we'll see you, JJ. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's go in 5 minutes. That's a very good point. I missed it. I was going to end it an hour, and we messed up. Yeah, we don't really have plans around here. Yeah, but it's great spending time with everybody. I miss you guys during the week. Yeah. And it's late. How is it? Is it 8 o'clock? Oh, it's like 9 o'clock there. Okay. Yeah. It's late. Yeah. Well, gotta stop talking about Ray, but Ray has that fake compassion that just comes out instantly. Oh, I had cancer for 4 years and I got a bit. Oh, you had cancer for 4 years. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, it's so fake. Uh-oh. All right. Well, we're leaving in 5 minutes, regardless of who this is. Hello.
This is Ray.
It's
Sick to you, Carl, picking on me. I'm a lesbian, that's fine, but you don't have to pick on me.
okay.
Everybody has some sexual attraction happens and I hate Tim.
So why do you hate Tim so much? Yeah. Hello. Why do you hate Tim so much? Why is this?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because he's a narcissist.
Is he really? How do you know he's a narcissist?
Oh man. Single one.
Because he's a man. Of course I hate him. He's a man.
Every single one.
Yeah. So what do you do in high school on the weekends?
I gotta go feed my dogs. Give me money.
All right. We'll see you. See, guys, Ray called into the show. That was Ray. It was Ray on the phone. High school for fun. We had on our main street. You would, as a kid, you'd save all your money and get a muscle car, and you'd drive up and down the street, kind of like that one movie. And I don't know. It was kind of stupid. That was back before cell phones. So if you got split up with your friends, you could never find them again. Didn't even have answering machines back there. I think it was Kentucky Yankee, but I'm not sure because there was no caller ID. They called in anonymous, so I have no idea who they are, and I can't call them back. Yep. Yep. So we're down to a minute 43. Yeah. Exactly. We all had muscle cars, and we all worked out. We worked on them all weekday, all the time, and then we drove them back and forth. I don't know. It sounds silly now, but that's what we did. Yep. And then prom was a big deal. One of my friends borrowed my car to go to prom, and he was driving and the muffler fell off, and he ran back to pick it up, and he didn't realize it would be super hot, and he burned both his hands throwing the muffler in the trunk. Had to go to the emergency room. Hey, it wasn't Kentucky Yankee. It's official. It was actually Ray. I guess she's on a bender. So Ray's on a bender, and she called in. That was awesome. Beaver, what kind of muscle car did you have? I had a GTO. Oh. Yeah. I don't, even if you could go back and spend a day, I don't think you'd like it. There was a lot of problems. You couldn't call anybody on the phone, and you know, if you called, if it was hard because you didn't have call waiting. So if you called and the line was busy, yeah, it wasn't the greatest. All right, we got to go. Taco the Duck, 72 GTO. Awesome. We got to go. It was a blast hanging out with you guys.